Class 6 Social Science History. Chapter number 1, What, Where, How and When. Now our today's topic is what do dates means. So in this, if somebody asks you the date, you will probably mention the day, month and year, 2000 and something like this. Today's date is 22/04/2020, means 22 is the date, 04 is the month and 2020 is the year. So if somebody asks you about the date, you will give this answer like this. Okay, so this year 2020. Now the question is this year 2020. So these years are counted from the date generally assigned to the birth of the Jesus Christ. These years are counted from the date of the birth of Jesus Christ. Now here, these years are counted from the date generally assigned to the birth of the Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity. As you know that the Jesus Christ was the founder of Christianity. So 2020 means, or 2020 here we have written, means after the birth of Jesus Christ. So 2020 means 2020 means after the 2020 years of the birth of Jesus Christ. All the dates before the birth of Jesus Christ are counted backward, and when we are going to ask or going to learning about the dates before the birth of the Jesus Christ, they were counted as backward. And the latter, and these dates have the letter BC. BC means capital B and capital C. That means before Christ added on, and these dates or the years are written in the backward form. In this book, we will refer to the date going back from the present using 2000 as our starting point. So here I am going to clear you some points about the dates. First, BC. BC means before Christ, means these are the years or the dates before the birth of the Jesus Christ. AD, Anno Domini, this means in the year of the Lord. AD refers in the year of the Lord. BCE, B means before, CE means common era. Here somewhere we are saying BCE. BCE means before common era. CE means common era, and BP means before present. Now here we are going to discuss about this in next paragraph. BC, we have seen stands before Christ. As we know that the years before the birth of Christ are considered as BC. You will sometimes find AD before dates, and sometimes we have find AD before the dates. So this stands two Latin words, and I have already told you. Anno Domini means in the year of the Lord, that is the Christ. So 2012 or 2020 or 2019 or 2000 can be written as AD 2012, 2020, 2019, etc. Sometimes CE is used instead of AD and BCE instead of BC, and somewhere we are seeing that instead of AD CE is written, and instead of BC BCE is written. CE, as know that, common era, and BCE means before common era. So the letter CE stand for common era and BCE for before common era. We use these terms before the Christian era is now used in most countries of the world, because most of the countries till today use the term CE, Christian era, or the common era. In India, we began using this form of dating from about 200 years ago, and India used this type of dating system only from 200 years ago. And sometimes the letters BP meaning, and sometimes we see the letter BP. BP means before present. Now, next topic is elsewhere. Here you are able to see some types of figures in this page. The figures. These figures are a type of script or the writing form. Okay. So we have seen the inscriptions are inscribed on hard surfaces. Many of these inscribed several hundreds of years ago. and the archaeologist says this type of inscriptions are of several hundred years ago. All inscriptions contain both scripts and languages, and all, as we know that inscription contains scripts and the languages, and languages which were used as well as scripts have changed over time. So how do scholars understand what was inscribed? This can be done through a process called decipherment. So decipherment means the process by which archaeologists or historians who are able to read the inscriptions, languages or scripts inscribed on a particular hard surface. So if the languages or the scripts are deciphered, or the historians were able to read or know about these inscriptions or the scripts, so that type of inscription or scripts or languages are known as deciphered. Means they are able to read or know about that script or languages. And if they are not able to read or know about that inscriptions or the languages or the scripts, then are known as non-deciphered. So for example, Indus Valley Civilization inscriptions, archaeologists have some of the examples of Indus Valley Civilization inscriptions, but till today they are not able to decipher that inscriptions. Now, one of the most famous stories of decipherments come from Egypt, a country in North Africa. As we know that Egypt is in North Africa, where there were kings and queens before about 5,000 years ago. And about 5,000 years ago, there were kings and queens controlled the Egypt. Rosetta is a town in the north coast of Egypt. Rosetta is a town in the Egypt, and here an inscribed stone was found, which contained inscriptions in 3 different languages and scripts, Greek and 2 forms of Egyptian. 3 contains 3 types of inscriptions is there. One is of Greek and 2 forms of Egyptian languages. Scholars who could read Greek figured out that the names of kings and queens were enclosed in little frame called katoch. They placed the Greek and the Egyptians little frame signs side by side and identify the sounds for which the Egyptian letters stood. As you can see, a loin stood for L. Loin is for L. L means loin. Bird for A. This is shown in this figure. Loin L. Bird. Where is bird? Bird for A. So once they knew what the letters stood for, they could read other inscriptions as well. So they were trying to read these inscriptions or these figures, because this L, a loin for L, this figure for O, this semicircle or the half sphere, hemisphere for T, this square like shape is for P. So once they are able to know about all the figures stand for which alphabet, then they were able to read all the inscriptions as well. Here first chapter history